Alex, where does the left get its money?
Yes, that's what we want to talk about today. So a little while ago, Capital Research Center, which is basically an encyclopedia that does research on where the left gets their money. They do a lot of, who funds who. They do background research on as many people as they can. They they follow the money basically.
So they have data, ding, ding, ding.
It's not more than more than data. They actually see who's funding who. They keep track of more than just George Soros, but also other big billionaires.
Okay, I only know George Soros, so enlighten me, educate me.
Well, most people only know George Soros, but thankfully they have they have found this one organization, and I'll share a screen with you. Okay. They were ever so kind as to provide a report, which is available on darkmoneyatm.org, or you could probably find it Capital Research Center, Dark Money Network. This is basically an investigative, thorough handbook written on this group called Arabella. Now, Arabella, what they do is, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but this is just a detailed report on this network that has about $1.6 billion budget. And what they do is they'll set up these organizations that are meant to look like these grassrooty, brand new things. Like, for example, Brett Kavanaugh. They actually set up where they were able to get a bunch of, grassroots organizations that are, they're really just astroturf. They're just made to look like they came out of nowhere. They're organic. They're really funded by $1.6 billion.
Right.
When Trump was deciding who the nominee for Supreme Court was going to be, they actually made out different signs for Stop Kavanaugh, and whoever the two other judges were. They actually had these designs printed out, these fake organizations who you'd feel like have been there since the beginning to protest this one specific judge. Because, this judge, whoever he or she may be, was the worst thing ever.
So who funds Arabella? Where are they located and who funds them? Where did they get their money?
Okay, so first of all, what they pose as a philanthropic organization. So very often, if you're a billionaire or a millionaire, you have more money than you know what to do with, and you want to be perceived as a nice guy, and maybe you get some cool tax breaks while you're at it. And so you have these little organizations, like, for example, the Koch brothers have the Charles Koch Foundation.
Right.
George Soros has Open Societies. These are foundations that literally exist as a tax break, and they can fund whoever they want. Right. Whatever they want. You see all these different organizations everywhere. There's the Clinton Foundation for the Clintons, blah, blah, blah. And so what this is, what it poses itself as is a professional philanthropic group. So they go around finding billionaires, and they'll funnel your money to nice causes that are nice.
So they're sort of a management fee-based organization that plugs people together in a grand network of things.
Yes.
So they're the enablers. They make it happen, right?
Exactly. So I really encourage you to read the report to find out.
I'll read that report.
How it works. It's really, it's really interesting. So basically, what they do is they teach people on the ground. They go up to these billionaires, get their money, and then they go down to these people on the ground, teach them how to make signs, how to make an organization that looks organic, like it was just made, come up with your own logo and everything. But
the voice of the people type of thing, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's really quite interesting. And they have the article very much does a great job of comparing this organization to the Koch brothers, because the left often criticizes the Koch brothers for their Kochtopus network, because they have Americans for Prosperity and all these other different organizations that they are funneling money to because they're the Koch brothers. Mm-hmm. So, and they're pointing out that, yes, George Soros and a lot of other leftists are using this as a funnel point to grow their leftist world. So that's pretty much my summary of it. Do I do a pretty good job of covering
Yeah,
this?
I didn't know about Arabella. Did not know. I'm going to go read that. I'm going to check up on Hayden Ludwig. He's the author that I saw there flashing on the screen before
That's
me.
right.
I've never heard of this guy. I want to check out his bona fides, his credentials, just to make sure we're getting some straight dope here. But no, I did not know. But it makes sense that if you're going to appear that you are the voice of the people, you have to have a management team that can assemble these overnight crowds. With already handmade signs already printed out in some place, and then you show up at the meeting in your limousine or your gas guzzling VW, and somebody gives you a sign and a blind dog, and you're all set to go.
There you go. So please, guys, look into it, or at least be aware of it. That's the very least you can do.
You get all the great information. Alex is our man on the other coast. He's our man in D.C., Virginia, George Mason University. Thanks, Alex. We'll be talking soon.
Bye-bye. Like and share, subscribe.
I knew you would.